All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome you to Dilley High School. I am Jim Sessions, joined by the volleyball guru, Mr. Mark Mangold, Coach Mark Mangold here. We're bringing you some by-district volleyball, as the Divine Arabians will face off in the first round against the Carrizo Springs Lady Wildcats.
Yeah, Divine comes in winning their district, so they're number one seed, facing off, and it goes one, and 4 people make the district, the playoffs. 1 plays 4, which means Carrizo finished fourth in their district. It should be an interesting game tonight.
We are on tonight as an academic broadcast, so that means you're going to hear more of myself and Coach Mangold, less from our sponsors.
That's
which
one of
is
the first
unfortunate.
times. One of the first times I've been associated with academic anything. Coach Thompson here with her cheerleaders. Also give a shout out to her cross country team. Isaiah Morin going to state on Friday, runs on Saturday. That'll be interesting. He's been working hard all season.
Yeah, he has. Congratulations to him. Also, great season by the Warhorse and Arabian cross country teams as they both advanced to the regional tournament or regional meet and had a good showing.
Yep. The football plays who tomorrow?
Football
Friday
has got Carrizo or Crystal City. We're hosting Crystal City on Friday, so that'll be a lot of fun. And let's see, we've got all kinds of stuff. We got middle school basketball going on tomorrow.
Yeah, they trade their stuff in pretty quick there.
They do.
Went from the white round ball to the orange ball in one day.
In a hurry. So trying to determine if we're going to do some lineups here. It looks like they're trying to get a microphone to work on the far side. It's hard for us to hear a whole lot with these headphones on, so we will just play it by ear as we await the game.
Well, they got all the officials awaiting there. They checked the net. They took the net down. They put the net back up. They checked it again. They readjusted it. Put the standard up. They put the pads up, readjusted the antennas, and it's good to go.
I think we're good to go.
It's like a well-oiled machine.
All right, there was the national anthem, so.
Part of it.
Let's see. Well. Okay, I think we're going to go national anthem here. Okay, we're going to do the lineups first.
Do the lineups first.
All right.
All right. Well, feel like I'm in church. Stand up, sit down. Stand up, sit down.
Apparently the microphone is not working, so Coach Silva, the AD here, is going to be doing the introductions. So hopefully he can read the lineups off the cool programs that we created today.
Those are nice. I actually do like, if you can't see them, if we have a camera, I can show you this, but this is the font size is like 45 or something like that. Even Coach Quiz can read those without his readers.
I had it on the wrong screen here. Let's see if it shows up. So, yeah. So, there it is. It did show up. Okay.
There you go. Coach Sessions put that together for us.
Yeah, a little last-minute deal. Got a phone call. Hey, we need a program, so we were able to throw something together. Glad to help out. So I tell you what, the introductions are going rather rapidly there for the Carrizo Springs Lady Wildcats.
Yeah.
Let's go through them real fast. Destiny Davila, number 2. Kania Chong will be 3. Natalie Hernandez, 4. Shelby Keene, number 5. Jalen Hodges, 6. Andy Estrada is number 7. Jacqueline Ortiz is 8. Kelly Chong is number 9. 10 is going to be Destiny Hernandez. 11, Alyssa Perez. 12, Addison Reyes. 13, Sammy Gutierrez. Lady Wildcats, coached by longtime coach there, Lisa Haley Lira.
Yeah, she's been here a long time.
Bianca Hernandez and Amanda Santos. Athletic Director Giovanni Gonzalez, and the superintendent is Dr. Jose Cervantes. For the Arabians, you've got number 1, Zoe Gonzalez. Number 2, Avery Cruz. 3 is Raleigh Esquivel. 4 is Christina Morales. 5 is going to be Bailey Oropeza. 6 is Darian Alvarez. 7, Brooklyn Miller. 8, Macy Hine. Number 9, Brianna Torres. 10, Elena Gerlach. 12, Skylar Blanton. 16, Cece Martinez. Head coach for the Arabians is Leanne McIver. Assistant coach will be Kara Stacy. Athletic Director Chad Quisenberry, and Superintendent Dr. Todd Grangy.
Yep.
I debated, Mangold, about putting assistant coaches Mark Mangold, Jim Sessions, Chad Quisenberry. We did have a couple practices under our belt.
Yeah, we sure did. Had some coaches out. We had to step in and take over, and, I think thanks to Coach Quisenberry and you, we're in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think thanks to us not being there anymore, we're in the playoffs. So some good stuff right there. So
they're good to see the Vine crowd has kind of showed up here for tonight's game and have a pretty good group of people here.
Yeah, nice little drive down 35 here. So
yeah, no
crowd
traffic
coming in. Happy to see some of the Arabian volleyball girls coming in here as well, representing, as they were at their first scrimmage last night with me and got out of practice a little bit early so we could make the trip down.
Yeah,
so
that's
excited
right.
about that.
That's right. Basketball's starting up for you too.
Absolutely.
So of course you have some of your kids playing volleyball still, but y'all's first game or scrimmage is when?
Well, we scrimmaged last night, went to Bandera, and first game is going to be next week, Monday or Tuesday. All right, here's the national anthem, folks.
All right. So as we can get started here, real quick, Jimbo, what do you think about? I see Lacey Shook here. She's one of your basketball kids. She was out there running hard, talking to her teammates. There is.
They're coming in with some signs here. Let's see how long it takes for those signs to get right in our camera here, just like Alan's head right now.
So we're about getting started here. Everybody's got their kids on the court. They're going to check their lineups pretty soon. Referee's going to tell these people here about their noisemakers, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see how that works out.
Apparently you can wave them, but I don't know that you can clap
bang them together.
I don't know.
I don't know that's going to happen.
We will see.
I thought it was a rule that you couldn't have noisemakers.
Yeah, I think you can wave them maybe. I don't know what the rule is. I'm not going to try to speculate on it. What I do know is we're about ready to go here, Mangold. What you got?
Well, I was going to say, I know that when I was coaching volleyball that there was a rule that you could not have artificial noisemakers in the stands. Now, I don't know if that rule has changed or what, but I know it was a rule back then. So having them is probably one thing. Using them is probably another thing. We'll find out how that goes. We'll find out pretty quickly here if that's what the rule is.
I think you're correct there. I know also when we were coaching volleyball together way back in the day, there was an issue with an iPad one night too. So
I'll tell that story. So we're sitting on the bench, and Coach Sessions here has a iPad, and he's blinding the server with the lights and the shine from it. So they called over, the official came over and made him put his iPad down.
Or the real story is I was just recording the stats, and the opposing coach felt like we were trying to blind the opposing player.
Yeah.
So we had that issue, yeah.
We did win.
We did.
And that girl did go to the optometrist the next day.
And the iPad is now here to do the scoreboard, except the iPad's not wanting to work tonight. So we will try to keep you up to date with the score as we go here. You know, we got here plenty of time to get everything set up, which was awesome. And then we kind of messed around, talked to some people like we normally do, and got up here ready for the game, and the scoreboard wouldn't work. So had we known, we brought enough cameras, we could have set it up to where we could have put our little scoreboard camera up.
So who we have managers over there? I know we have, is Liz a manager?
Liz is definitely one of the managers. We've got Michaela as one of the managers as well. So.
And I saw another one walking around here.
I believe it's Rayanne.
Rayanne, there you go.
As we like to say, Rayanne.
Or as they
say,
or they said on her bag one day, Rayanne.
Rayanne.
Here we go. Ball is
right.
coming to the Linesburg. The line's going to get first serve.
And you can't see it right now, but Christina Morales is off the court here, ready to serve for the Arabians. So we are about ready to be underway here. First serve is there. Carrizo Springs is going to go back row attack here.
Right.
Riley Escobar with a nice attack outside for a point.
Yeah, finds the hole in the block, drives that ball across court. And it's deep in the court, but it's hit hard, so it's going to be a nice little start. Nice serve by Christina there to get the ball going, or get the game going. Kind of a nice, safe serve. I expect to be a little bit more aggressive here, maybe something short.
As we move forward
Number
here.
2, and I was wrong. It's deep, number 5.
Outside attack coming here for Carrizo Springs. That ball's down the line and in for a kill. That's 5. Shelby Keene, the junior, with the kill.
Yeah, I got a lot of direction down on that ball. It goes about 15 feet off the net down. I didn't have a lot of pace on it, but it was straight down in front of the defender.
I'll tell you what, people know how we operate here, Mingled. Already getting a text in.
Yeah.
Got Robert Morales, him and McKenna there watching.
McKenna Morales, oh my gosh. That was a kid that had a lot of fight in her. I'm not fighting in a bad way, but fighting a good way.
Outside attack for the Arabians here. Riley Esquivel, another swing and kill.
That's a big swing right there. Yep. McKenna, keep your platform out, kid.
McKenna, one of the libero on a very good Arabian volleyball team that went to the regional tournament.
Went to college to play volleyball.
Went to college to play volleyball. Here she's getting close to being out and possibly pursuing the coaching career. How about that?
All right.
All right, here we go. This is going to be Gerlach off the right side. And that's going to be trouble for Carrizo.
Yeah, she caught the front row player coming off early, and she just dumped the ball on top of her head, and she couldn't do anything with it. A nice, smart play. Devine takes a 3-1 lead.
Macy Hine rotates back to serve, senior here. Deep serve by Mace, a little trouble by Carrizo. They're out of system, they'll send it over. Here come the Arabians. Outside Esquivel again, and that ball a little wide.
It's a little wide, yep. And I think that we're going to have to, the Devine may be able to run a lot of free ball offense tonight. Maybe a lot of down ball attacks from Dilly or from Carrizo. That's a nice pass, a little tight. She handles it well.
Ball over to Carrizo Springs. Ball's going to be dug by Cruz. Here's Gerlach right side. Ball dug by Carrizo. Back row attack into the net. That'll be a point for the Arabians.
There you go. Yeah, that's a nice play. Ball's passed tight to the net. Macy goes up with a fist. I think if she opens her hands right there, she'll have a little bit more control. We can probably run offense out of that type set.
Right side attack
pass.
Sent back by the Arabians. Big block there, Esquivel and Alvarez.
Yep, that was nice. When you close a block, and they can't get over it makes it hard for the offense to get a ball across or past you.
5-2 Arabians up here early. Set number 1. This is going
fancy.
to be Darian Alvarez out of the middle. Ball tipped over. Arabians have it under control. Esquivel outside. That's another kill for Riley.
Yep. Tools a block. Tools the inside block. So she's hitting everything cross court, and that's where the ball kind of puts her there. So she kind of has to take it that way. But uses a big block number 5 is Shelby Keene off her arms and down. Nice serve.
Nice serve by Avery Cruz there. Ball tight on the net. Darian Alvarez up to take care of it.
And there again, I think the Wildcats, their setter, she could go up with one hand, her hand open. She'll control that ball a lot easier than go with the fist.
See, we got Kaylin Miller-Rotrammel texting in. Her and her girls watching tonight as well.
Yeah, very cute too, man. I saw them the other day.
Thank goodness they took after their mom, not after their dad, right? Avery Cruz back to serve. Arabians up 8-2 here. Little scoreboard malfunction on our end. We'll work on it. Free ball for the Arabians. Alvarez out of the middle. Nice swing.
Man, that is a nice swing right there. I am so impressed. Darian had a great game last time we called, and tonight again, what a swing. And she had a good warm-up too.
All right, there's a timeout by Carrizo Springs, and since we're doing the academic broadcast here, we're not going to have any commercials, so you get to listen to, well, maybe up to a minute of our ramblings here.
Yeah, and you can watch the cheerleaders do their cheer.
If we could move the camera a little bit.
Oh.
They got to get on. Oh, they might be on the camera. Let's see. No, they're not on the camera.
We'll tell them to shift over next time.
They're on the camera. They'll be on it.
So
I'm looking at the wrong thing.
One of them, yeah. 9-2, Divine takes the lead here in set number 1. And it's really been pretty much all Divine. You know, it's going to work out where if Carrizo doesn't start, or Carrizo Springs doesn't start running some offense, it's going to be a short night for this volleyball match this evening.
Absolutely. We've got Skylar Blanton's Mimi watching from Fort Worth tonight. That's coming in from Amy Folsom.
They're a little early. We haven't had a big shot at them from Skylar yet.
Yeah, well, they're not in the airport again tonight. So
yeah. That's a nice up.
Yeah. Good play by the Arabians there. They're going to scramble and send it over. And ball attack in the net, so a point for the Arabians.
That was a nice play. I mean, that ball is kind of like, it's out of nowhere. We just got like a slot machine. One-hand Band-Aid goes out, reaches and brings that ball back in. Extends the play, wins the point. Another good serve.
Middle attack here. Riley's going to take that one. Macy shoots it deep corner. And that's played up by Carrizo. Nice play there. Back row attack handled by Cruz.
That's a nice back row attack, too. Outside, she's on the,
Riley just a little bit tight there.
Yeah, tight and pushed outside a little bit. So all she could do was kind of defensively try to get that ball back over. And there again, instead of going with your right hand, use your left hand, get reach on it, and just swipe it back into the court and start playing again. But
10-3, float serve there. Cruz handles it. Here comes Riley from the right side.
Nice control shot.
Macy with a nice dig. Avery comes up to set that one a little tight there. Of course, Libero can't use their hands on that, so bump set by Avery, a little tight. That's okay.
And normally the second contact on a joust that wins the point, but Gerlach gets there just a little bit because it's such a fast play. She's hustling to get there, but gets there a little bit late and isn't able to get the contact above the net.
Arabians send it over on the first ball. See here as they get it back. Here comes Riley outside. And that is another kill for Riley Esquivel, the sophomore.
And Riley is punishing the ball. She's hitting everything as hard as she can. But everything's on cross court right now. I would expect that Carrizo Springs will make a little adjustment there. Maybe close that block up, move it over, make her hit somewhere else. But she's going to punch that ball right there.
Good serve by Riley as she moves to the back row. Free ball coming for the Arabians. Darian Alvarez out of the middle. Nice tip there. Played up by Carrizo Springs.
Another dig for Darian. Right side.
Gerlach with the swing. Ball off the block.
Goodness.
Boy, it looked like the Arabians got that ball over, but they are going to call a lift on the second contact there.
Yeah. And that is judgment, so what can you say? But it was a good hustle play.
Yeah, Gerlach tried to look like she was in the Matrix there with the crazy trying to get that ball up, but
we're going to have her tie her shoe. Miller's in there tying her shoe. There you go. Now we're ready to go.
Looks like we're ready to go. 11-5 here. We are in set number 1 here. Bi-district playoff for the Arabians. Alvarez out of the middle. That ball's off the net and a point for Carrizo Springs.
And that's a very nice, interesting play. Alvarez is back in serve receive on the right side. Runs into the middle to make a middle attack. And there again.
Little tight pass there. Ball just tipped over by both teams. See if the Arabians can settle this down. And that is a swing in the net by Gerlach. So another point for Carrizo. 11-7 here. Arabians up by 4.
And Divine just got to calm down a little bit. They make a few errors. There's a good pass. Push it outside. Miller
with the tip. Played by Carrizo. Back row attack. Arabians are going to send this over free. Carrizo out of the middle. Avery Cruz
nice
with
play.
a nice dig there. Outside attack. That ball is going to hit the floor. Point for Carrizo Springs.
Well, she made a fantastic play before that. One of the best defensive plays that you'll see in volleyball. Hits up, gets back to her spot, and that ball hit not extremely hard, so the swing is harder than the ball's moving, so it kind of freezes her. Another good serve, another good pass.
Great pass by Avery there. Here comes Miller on the outside. Ball at the net, controlled by the Arabians here. Carrizo Springs handling here. Back row attack.
There you go. This off the net. That's good push outside.
Nice
there
set
you go.
behind. That's a nice dig by Carrizo, but tied to the net. Arabians win the point.
Carrizo stepped up their defense. They're playing a little tougher than that. They're digging a little bit more. Ball control. Still haven't been real good at a serve receive, but it's kind of made a little rally there.
All right, we got Bailey Oropeza coming in for the Arabians junior here with the serve. Out of system for Carrizo. They'll just free this over. Let's see what the Arabians do offensively. Alvarez blocked. And that's going to be dumped over. Nice job by Hine to win the point.
That's fancy.
It's kind of like the Bourbon Street steak.
Yeah, and the Oreos. Don't get me started. Girl, I got you. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Well, luckily, nobody on camera can see the dance moves over here. Just me.
Yeah.
I'm privy to that. Here comes Miller. Ball off the block high. Carrizo's going to send it over. Outside attack for Miller again.
There we
down
go.
The line, and that's in.
I'm telling you. So this is what I like about that kid. All right, she can hit anywhere on the court. But Carrizo Springs #2 has been putting up a pretty good wall, and she's the biggest blocker they have right now. So what does Miller do? She hits it down the line where she's not going to be and gets a big kill.
Oropeza with a nice serve there. Ball placed well in the corner. Good job by Riley to get
Push.
to it. Miller gets there, just tips it over. And that is going to be a kill by Destiny Davila, #2 from Carrizo Springs.
Off the inside hand of our middle blocker.
Hey, when you get a chance, ask Quiz to hand us that top case over there.
That top case. The top case.
Okay, Oropeza with a nice receive here. Here comes Alvarez off the block. Davila with the big block there. We'll get it in a minute. 14-10 here. Arabians up by 4. Carrizo Springs back to serve. Nice pass there by Riley. Miller off the block, and that is going to be another lift on the Arabians. So point for the Wildcats. The whole thing. Sorry, we're working on getting another camera set up here. So this ball is going to be out. Point for the Arabians.
I didn't think that ball had a chance of getting over the net, but it carried over the net, but it was out of bounds. So 15-11 is getting to be a little tight game here. Carrizo Springs front row defense has really been stepping up here. A lot of touches, a lot of putbacks. Basketball, not in basketball, but but a lot of blocks, rejections up here. So Cece is a good server for the Arabians. He's going to come out and get an ace.
Right on cue there, Bingold. That's why you're the volleyball expert, my friend.
Good for her. That's kind of stuff that can change the momentum a little bit. So 16-11, a little more breathing room. Cece's going to go another serve right here. I'd like to see her split number 5 and 6, or maybe 1 and 6.
Outside attack coming for Carrizo here.
That's going to be long.
Nice read by Bailey Oropeza to let that go out of bounds. So all right, 17-11 here. Arabians in set number 1. CC Martinez back to serve for the Arabians. And that ball's in the net. And right idea. Just didn't quite get that ball to clear.
Yeah, put a little more pace on that ball, and it's got enough spin on it where it'll carry, but it'll fall inside the 30 by 30 square.
Destiny Davila back to serve
17.
for Carrizo Springs. Nice float serve there. A little out of system for the Arabians. Bailey does a good job to send it over.
Oh, woo, man. I know the first contact could be ugly, but that was really ugly. Oh, go, push.
Good dig there by Carrizo Springs. This back row attack. Riley plays that up. Bailey's able to get a second touch. Avery sends it over. Good job by the Arabians.
That's 2 in the same rally. Here we go, free ball.
Ball stepped over on 2 by Hine. Carrizo ready. This is going to be a net violation on the Arabians. So that'll be a point for Carrizo Springs.
So, yeah, that was 2 Hail Mary saves to get the ball back over to extend the play. Nice pass.
Nice pass by Riley. Great serve by Carrizo. Off the block and down. Point.
There you go.
Good swing by Brooklyn Miller.
And Brooklyn's been hitting the ball well, and there again, she hits the ball hard, and it uses the block. Tools the block on the outside and rolls and finds the court. Good job. Christina Morales back to serve.
18-13, Arabians up here. Set number 1. Free ball for the Arabians. And Hine is going to dump that. A nice athletic play by Macy Hine.
Live. Yeah, I'd like to see that again. That was pretty special.
Well, the good thing is the people watching at home they can run it back and see it. Unfortunately for us, no replay here. Good serve again by Christina Morales. That ball hit long, out of bounds. That'll be a point for the Arabians.
And 19-13. And we're going to get a timeout.
All right, we're going to make a quick camera adjustment here, folks. So might lose picture for a second, but we'll see what we can do. Yeah, I think we're back. Let's see if we can get this one plugged in. We're working on getting the scoreboard here, Mangold.
All right. All right, so set 1, 20-13, Divine ahead. Divine kind of in charge right here. Carrizo calls their second timeout of the match. Cheerleaders are doing their thing, and all's good in Divine land right now. So key points, I think we've had pretty good ball control for the Arabians. We've had pretty good serving. Macy Hine has been really moving around on the court, getting good sets up for our attackers. And our hitters have been really pounding the ball. So with all this free ball action, I'd like to see us run our middles a little bit more, get Darian more involved and Skylar Blanton more involved in the offense. That'll slow down that middle attack.
All right, 20-13 here. There's a good serve by Christina Morales. And that ball is going to be hit wide out of bounds. Will you hand me that little tripod right there? Yep, perfect. So another point for the Arabians there, 21-13. Man, I just ordered a new tripod that clamps onto the camera stand that we already have. And it's sitting on my table at home. I didn't bring it tonight. That ball is going to be tipped by Hine as she went up to get a touch. Falls down for a point for Carrizo Springs.
Yeah, and that's good work on her part. The ball hits, it just rolls in their favor, and nothing you can really do about it. Defense is all in the right spot. They're all reading the play, and at the last second, the speed comes off the ball and falls. Another nice pass. We're in Skylar Blanton out of the right side. Oh, we got what?
Looks like a net violation.
Oh, but it's in anyway, so there we go. There's a kill for Skylar.
Couple more text in. We'll get to those here in a second. Try to get a camera set up on the scoreboard for everybody, so you make sure I'm not lying to you guys.
Macy Hine. Oh, get up, ball. Oh. Well, there's 3 contacts there. I don't know how many of those were legal, but ball falls in and we get a point out of it. 23-14.
And let's see. Let's put that thing right up there. How about that? How's that, folks?
And an ace serve.
All right, ace there.
Point.
So 24-14.
What are we going to do here? I'm saying serve the libero. Let's see what we do. Macy Hine. What a terrible listener.
Middle attack for Carrizo Springs. Gerlach with a nice reaction there. Fortunately, Ravens aren't able to send that over.
Yeah, that ball was hit 3 times and it only moved about 4 feet.
All right, looks like we got the scoreboard camera up for everybody.
That's okay. We can go ahead and run an offense right here. Oh, maybe.
Ball off the top of the net and down for a point.
That was actually a very good serve. Very good serve. Hard to identify if that ball's even coming over or not. If I know Christina Morales, she's going to be saying, like, do that again. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, come on. Bring it. All right, here we go. Serve. This one handled by Avery Cruz. This is an outside attack. Esquivel off the block. And that ball would have been out, but played anyway by Avery. That's okay. Riley gets another swing at it and results in the kill.
And there you go. And that's right. That's not a bad play with the score it is. In a tight game, we'd hope that falls. And we could let the bench holler at that. They'll let her know that ball's out because it's high in the ceilings. And she makes a good pass out of it, and Riley gets another big swing. So, and the Ravens are going to take game 1, 25-16.
Yeah, there you go.
Cheerleaders are doing their thing.
Yeah, got them on camera this time. So
there you go.
All right.
Coach Thompson here, cheerleading sponsor, doing her thing.
Yep. Tried to get her to jump on the headphones with us tonight, but, you know, busy grading papers. It is in the end of the 6 weeks here at Divine High School. So Coach Tommy trying to get some grades in for kiddos. Got a couple of shout-outs here, Mangold. We got Mandy Cross. She is listening. She said, hi, Uncle Jim and Mark from her and, of course, daughter Madison.
Yeah.
So appreciate them tuning in and watching tonight.
Used to work with her at the middle school. She was a great teacher, very intelligent with school rules and everything. She filled in for our assistant principal for a while. She's
now in the AP role at the elementary school, Severe Elementary. So appreciate Mandy and Madison watching tonight. Plus, we've got Sean Mullins texting in.
Yeah.
And again, Darian going off early, and Sean quick to text in there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
You know, Sean Mullins is a very interesting name. There's a rock star named Sean Mullins.
Really? I did not know this.
If it's the same one, we'll have to see if she has a guitar behind her attendance desk.
Yeah, I tell you what. You know, she was kind enough to say that she never has to call on my attendance. Guess what had to happen at the end of last week?
Yeah.
She had to call me on my attendance.
I was called. I have 6 classes. I was called 5 times yesterday.
Well, they only worry about one period for us.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we have to submit our attendance, but one period at a certain time. So.
But I did get better. I got the last period done, no problem. So that's improvement. So, right?
Yeah.
That's what we want. They say you just got to get better. That's all it is.
That's
right?
it. That's it.
I've heard that a lot of times.
Yeah. Well, let's see. It looks like the teams are going to stay on the same sides. Oh, they're trying to get the wave going in the crowd here. And when they do, we get Coach Orpeza in our camera shot here of the scoreboard, but that's okay. Yeah, we're just kind of making do with what we can here. Luckily, you and Coach Quiz, when y'all came and loaded up all the camera equipment today, y'all grabbed all the cases, had the little camera here.
Yeah, everything that was in there.
Tell you what, if we wanted to, we could probably hook up the roving camera for Coach Thompson and let her get out there. But, you know, that would take her away from her grading of papers during timeouts here.
So, so we got game set 2 coming up here in 13 seconds. What do you think? Some of the same? Is Carrizo Springs going to make any adjustments?
I'll tell you what, Carrizo got that big block working there for a little bit.
Yeah, they sure did.
So, and then they kind of lost a little bit of the momentum after that. So I think it's definitely a key to avoid number 2, Destiny Davila, in the middle there.
Yeah, and I think the matchup there would be if she's in the middle, or when she's not. We could try to establish our middle a bit more. I know Riley's a great hitter, and we go outside to her a lot of times. But if we can establish our middle a little bit more, we could do that. Or run Riley in towards the middle more and get a better angle for her. She can hit the ball down hard enough to make her move away from that block.
All right, underway here, set number 2, served by Carrizo Springs. Skylar Blanton with the swing. They're going to play on here. And it looks like they're going to get the Arabians for a net violation. Didn't know if that ball cleared the net on the swing, but smart by the Arabians to keep playing.
Yeah. I don't know either, but, I mean, they have, on that platform, they have a great advantage point to see that. That ball's going to be long.
Out of bounds on the service, so we're tied up at 1.
Yeah. Deja vu, 1-1 last time. Macy Hine.
Sure was.
Coming back to serve. Got a good serve. Looks for, I like the 5 spot back there, wide open. Number 6 is pulled up in the left back position, so we get that over her head.
Macy serves it. A little trouble here on the receive. Carrizo's going to send it over free. Ball a little tight. Gerlach with a nice play at the net. This ball goes outside.
Oh,
Blanton
good
with
hands.
a touch. Oh, no communication there by the Arabians. That ball hits the floor.
Okay. And Lena's talking to him. That's her job as a senior. She's a senior, right?
She
as
is.
a senior, hey, let's go. Let's get this stuff settled down. Y'all talk to each other. Let's make this play. Another good dig out of the net by Macy Hine, too, on that.
This is number 9 for Carrizo Springs. That's Kelly Chong with the serve, and it's going to result in a point for Carrizo Springs.
Another nice, tight, flat serve that hits the top of the net and rolls short.
Good float there. That ball is played up by the Ravens. Outside attack, Esquivel. And that is a big dig by Carrizo. That ball very tight. Double contact on the set.
Yeah. And that's where somebody from Carrizo needs to go up probably and push that ball over instead of playing that ball, 2 foot off the ground right by the net. It's really have no room for error. Nice serve.
Avery Cruz with a great serve there. Middle attack by Carrizo Springs. Hines going to push
There's
deep
the 5
into the corner.
that we were talking about. That's a double contact.
Double contact on the set. And, even though Carrizo Springs able to get back to that ball, it's still a little out of system.
Well, it takes their whole offense out of system.
Smart play there by the senior Hines.
Another nice serve. Wow, she's killing it right there.
Outside attack. That ball's tipped over. Hines plays it, but going to get the Arabians for a net violation. Sean Mullins texting back in saying, definitely can't sing. So not the same Sean Mullins.
Not the rocker?
I think, Sean's real quiet. I think she's just keeping that, under wraps, not letting anybody know.
Multiple personalities.
Esquivel, big swing there. Dig by Carrizo Springs. And that ball is going to be punched over, but out of bounds. That'll be a point for the Arabians.
Yep. Yeah, everything's been real slight, close to the net. The transitions, it's kind of hard to transition when the ball is so short all the time.
Well, as you can now see, it's 4-4. We got our little scoreboard camera up and rolling.
Another good serve. There
this
you go.
Ball out, not able to be dug out of the net, so another point for the Arabians.
That's a good job by Miss Miller over there to go up, put the block up because the ball is tight. Not that it's coming over, but make the offensive player think that he's going to get the ball.
Short serve here by Esquivel. That's going to result in a point.
Yep, that's a great serve. Made that defender, that's pass receive, move up to take that ball, and she just kind of shanks it off to the left, to her left. Another good serve. Wow.
Nice pass there by Carrizo Springs. They're going to go outside. Cruz has the dig. This ball to Miller, tight, and that is going to be off the net.
And
looks like off of Carrizo Springs as well. I couldn't tell if it was a touch by Carrizo, but yep.
And there again, Miller, if she goes up instead of with the left hand, she can have more success by moving that ball around. It'll be a lot easier than having to get that right hand on that ball that's tight.
Tight ball to the net, just poked back over by Carrizo Springs. Here's Miller on the outside, and that ball's hit down the line but out of bounds.
And that's a rarity. You don't really see Brooklyn Miller have miss hits like that one right there. She usually can adjust to the ball at any location on the net.
This is Gerlach from the right side, and that ball is up by Carrizo. Good dig there by Esquivel. Gets up, takes a swing.
Yes.
Nice play by Riley there. Ball will be out of bounds. That'll be a point for the Arabians.
Well, it's been exciting. I mean, we've had a lot of play back and forth. We're having some rallies. Carrizo seems like they're trying to maybe just hit open spots instead of trying to be forceful with the ball, just make placement shots.
Bailey Oropeza with a nice serve there for the Arabians. Middle attack, Davila. And that ball is going to be a point.
That's a nice swing. It's a quicker attack, higher tempo, faster tempo. Carrizo Springs, what is that, number 2? Davila gets up and puts the pace on the ball, and they get rewarded for a great play.
Ball is going to be passed up by the Ravens out of system. Miller,
nice down ball.
Nice swing there. Outside attack coming for Carrizo. Down the line. That ball is long.
I think Avery was looking like, what are you going to call there? I think it's out. What are you calling, linesman person?
Yeah, he was standing close enough that Coach Mack definitely would have been heard there. Yeah. And she said something too. So, hey, Misty Moros texting in. Her and the boys are watching and listening. Go Jimbo and Mangold. Oh, and go Arabians.
You go, oh, baby.
Nice play by Hine out of the front row there.
Yeah. Strong kid, got a good vertical, jumped straight up, just a broad jump, no motion into it, jump, just stood there and jumped and all wrist and put some pace on that ball and put it straight down.
Jaylene Hodges tried to play that with her foot, which is a legal play.
That sure is.
But unable to control it, which most people struggle with on a football anyways.
Skylar Blanton with the block. And off the block for a kill. Who is that from Carrizo? Number 9? Kelly Chong, maybe?
I believe that's it.
10-7.
Glad everybody is tuned in. Check the numbers. Got a pretty good crowd out there listening. Coach Mingold tuned in to hear the volleyball expert.
Yeah, sure.
That ball
I'm a
is out of
legend
bounds.
in my own mind.
You're an expert when you're sitting next to me. That's for sure,
It's
buddy.
a lot easier to call this game from here than to coach the game from down there.
Absolutely.
I found that out quickly.
Absolutely. All right, 11-7 here as that ball was served out of bounds by Carrizo Springs. Morales with another nice serve down the line. Cruz is going to dig that.
Going to be out of system. We can get the ball over and make a play here.
Nice read by Morales to come up and take that from the wing position.
Oh, that's yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, that's got to be a bad call. But she calls double contact on the setter, and it was. That's a good call. And right on top of that. Little shout out to the Californians. Daryl is recovering. They're listening to the game, but Daryl's recovering from shoulder surgery.
Nice play by Hine there, taking it over on the second touch.
Again. And there again, that's a nice play, and that's her right hand. She does it with the right hand or the left. It don't make a difference to her.
Oh, not at all. So 13-7 here as we are in set number 2. Arabians lead 1-0. And again, no commercials for us. So
no.
Let's see.
Well, the thing about tonight's game, it seems like from game 1 to game 2, Carrizo is going to try and let's watch this.
Uh-oh. Don't veer off too much, Kate.
There you go.
Kate
That's
Feathery.
pretty good. When I grow up, I want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to be able to do all that.
You know, if we did something like that, I probably wouldn't be able to, like, move for about a week and a half.
Yeah.
Probably be in the hospital, to be truthful. And if I did it, it wouldn't be intentionally either.
Yeah. You do it down the bleachers, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Or, you know, maybe packing up the stuff for a track meet.
That wasn't my fault, I'm telling you. So, yeah, but it looks like Carrizo Springs came back and they're trying to surprise the Arabians with some placement shots instead of trying to hit the ball. Carrizo's number 2 is in the back row now, or she's served and now she's on the bench. So their block that they had up may not be as potent as it was.
Nice serve by Morales there for the point. So Christina's uncle Lorenzo helps us with the football broadcast. As that ball's tipped over and finds the floor. And Lorenzo wants to sponsor the 1-2-3 first down that he used to do all the time in the stands when he watched the games. Every first down he'd yell 1-2-3 and get the crowd to yell first down. So I told him he needed to do 1-2-3 ace here.
Yeah. And?
Well, we're in discussions.
He's not here.
He is not, nor is his brother, George Morales, another one of Christina's uncles. He's the 1-2-3 ace guy. Destiny
That's
Morales.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
From when his daughter Destiny played.
Yeah.
So
Destiny was a sub at school the other day.
this ball tight on the net.
Oh, get up.
Oh, just long. As Riley Escobar had a chance at the happy birthday ball.
At first, I thought that was Macy Hine getting up and swinging on that ball. I was like, you go, girl. But it was Riley. We expect that out of Riley. Not that Macy can't do it. She just doesn't. She's more of a, I'm gonna assist you in this kill, which is her job as a volleyball setter.
16-9 as that ball was served out of bounds. So Arabians up 7 here. Again, set number 2. The Arabians lead 1-0. Sub on the far side is number 8, Jacelyn Ortiz, is coming in for Carrizo Springs.
Another good serve. We have been serving the ball very well this evening.
Middle attack, and that ball is going
out.
to be out. As you're sitting right down that line,
Yeah.
That was a great call there, Mangold. It looked like it could have been in on my angle.
He looked up there to check to see if what
Yeah.
it was, and I told him it was out, so he called it.
Yeah. That ball, speaking of out,
That ball's out, you see?
she didn't check with you, though.
No, yeah, I don't know. that was far enough out where you didn't have to.
Apparently, I've got just enough weight on our camera here from our cables. It keeps moving on us, but we'll get it back. Darian Alvarez from the outside. Rare swing for her from that position. Avery with a nice rundown of a ball, and Gerlach Sends it back. Here comes Carrizo out of the back row. And that ball is going to find the floor as it was perfectly placed.
Yeah, it's you know, it's a hard game to play because you're used to pace, you're used to, you know, more of the, you know, what you practice and stuff, and you just don't get that here. Oh, that's a nice play, and that is in.
Nice swing, Riley Esquivel, another kill.
And there again, that's exactly what I was talking about earlier. That ball's set not on the antenna. She's right side attack there. Not on the antenna, but it's set about 10 feet inside the antenna. And she can, and number 2 runs past the ball to block because she's blocking a position, and we hit it past her for a kill.
Good serve again by Riley, outside attack. And that ball is going to be down for a kill.
Yep, nice swing. And if Misty Moros is listening, that was exactly what Deanne Greehey did to Hondo when they were setting up on her outside attack. Is we moved her inside, and she went off on Hondo.
Yeah. 18-12 here. This ball's a little tight. Let's see what Gerlach can do with it.
Nice
good
big swing.
Carrizo put the block up, and that ball is going to find the floor.
And right there, I think your outside and your right side have to come off to play that ball instead of coming off to go to a hitting position first. Play the ball first and then go out and run.
Ball served out of bounds, so that'll be a point for the Arabians, 19-13. Bailey Oropeza back in. Yeah, you got to play defense first and then transition into your offense,
Yeah.
huh? Yeah, we had to work on that a little bit at practice today, a little transition defense, but that's a totally different sport for us.
Yeah.
After our first scrimmage.
Yeah. But your team looks pretty good. They run. I walked in there. They're running. They're moving well. You know, the older kids were really talking to the younger kids, helping them out. So, you know, you get some good leadership out of those kids, and it'll go a long way.
Tell you what, I've been really pleased with the way practice has been going. Really pleased with the scrimmage last night. So excited for the season for sure.
Yeah.
Ace serve there, Bailey Oropeza. So.
Yeah, it's always, you know, and it's tough times right now when you have some of your players that play volleyball. So
yeah, but you know, we talk about it all the time. Where
gives kids an opportunity.
Yeah, you know, we're also at a point where you have
nice
success
serve.
in this sport translates to success in the next.
Well, that's true.
On, and a lot of these kids do multiple sports at Divine. Timeout there for Carrizo Springs. Arabians up 22-13.
Nice ace serve there again.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 22-13. And, you know, it's really what the Arabians are doing really, really well right now is they're adjusting to paceless volleyball, I guess. You know, there's not a lot of pace in the ball. They're not having to dig in and take hard contacts and hard swings and stuff like that. So it's kind of more of a read the ball and move instead of move and read the ball. So they're doing a really good job with that, and the scoreboard shows that with 22-13. We'll get Isaiah up here after this game.
Hey,
ask him some questions about.
I like that.
Qualifying
I think I saw another set of headphones somewhere. I think it's in the track backpack.
No,
one of our 18 different pieces of equipment we bring. Yeah, that'd be great. That is a great idea for the 3-minute interlude between games here.
Thompson.
Ball is going to be hit out of bounds, no touch. So that'll be a point for the Arabians, 23-13. Bailey Oropeza back to serve. As Coach Mangold works on the extra headphones.
I'm IT right now.
And here we go, middle attack. Darian Alvarez, that ball will be in the net, point for Carrizo Springs.
Where does this go?
In 3 on that side. Yeah. Well, as you can see, he's getting in our scoreboard camera, but that's okay. We'll get you set up here in a sec. Can you hear me, Isaiah? Okay, we'll get your microphone turned on in a minute. Here's a swing by Miller on the outside. That'll be another point for the Arabians. That's going to take us to set number 2.
Yeah, game point here in set number 2. And Skylar Blanton checks in for the libero. CC comes back. We got to get another ace serve out of CC right here.
Let's do it. What a way to end set number 2 here. Come on, CC.
Either that or transition offense with a kill.
Good serve. That ball's going to be tied to the net. Middle attack.
Transition offense right here.
Good dig by Oropeza.
Going outside.
Miller
time
off the block
and out of bounds.
Point for the Arabians, so that will take set number 2, 25-14. All right, we had a crazy random buzzer, but I think we're good to go here. So we have been able to go and get Isaiah Morin. He is our state qualifier in cross country. He's here supporting the Arabians, and we're going to talk to him real quick. So let me turn your microphone on. Can you hear us okay?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
All right, we got you there, buddy.
So tell us about how far do y'all run cross country?
We run 3 miles.
3 miles.
Yes, sir.
All right. And is that just a walk in the park for you now?
Oh, no, it's still pretty hard.
Yeah.
And
So-
you do all this voluntarily, right? Nobody's chasing you or anything
No,
else.
it's for fun.
It's for fun. Oh, okay.
All right. Good deal. Well, you've had a great season. It's your senior year. You're able to qualify to state after going to the regional meet the other day. And I heard you had a really good kick there at the end, passed up a couple of guys and solidified your spot to state, man. That's awesome. Tell us about that a little bit.
Well, I don't think I would have made it to state without passing those 3 guys. And I was 1 to 2 feet away from the guy in front of me.
Cool.
So I would have got 20, but.
Yeah.
Well, I was there, and I counted you passed 5 people. I don't know where you get 3 from, but I think you passed 5 people. But you're that's kind of your deal, right? Is the last 200 yards, you just fly.
Yes, sir.
Now, tell me what goes into that, because you've got to run 3 miles and then, well, you have to run 2.9 miles basically, and then that last 1/10 of a mile is pretty much just a basic sprint for you, or what?
Yes, sir. I give it everything I got. Everything in the gas tank is all out.
So you're depleted when you get done.
Oh, yeah. I want to pass out when I'm done.
Yeah. So how excited are you to go to state? I know that's kind of a random question, but.
I'm very excited. I've been dreaming about it since last year with Gandhi.
Yeah. Well, and that's interesting because last year you went and helped Gandhi run his state, and this year you have a couple people taking you out there to help you. Who is going with you?
Chris and Marcus.
Chris Ortiz and Marcus
Espinosa.
Espinosa is your uncle?
No, that's
No? Am I doing that wrong?
My uncle?
No? Am I wrong there?
That's well.
What's going on here?
I don't know.
Y'all been lying to me all the track practice?
that was a joke.
Oh my God, you guys. Well,
everybody messes with Mangold a little bit. It's not a sport if we're not messing with Mangold.
oh my gosh. Well, congratulations, man. I hope you do really well.
Yeah, we wish you the best of luck.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get you a little send-off maybe on Friday.
I hope so.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I like getting out of class. That's awesome. But best of luck to you as you go up to Round Rock.
Yeah.
Man, awesome. Glad to see you saw it last year, made your goal to get there this year, and you're able to fulfill that goal. Man, we're super proud of you, buddy. Good luck.
All right, thanks,
we are
Coach.
proud of you. Divine's proud of you. And so we wish you the best of luck.
All right, thanks
All
for
right,
having me.
thanks, Isaiah.
Yep.
All right, we're back here. Appreciate Isaiah stopping by. Give him some credit there. Hard-working young man. Glad to get him a little recognition. And the Arabians will start this one off with the first point. And there's a
Nice pass. They're running offense here. Oh, and we're going
let's
to
see.
have a net violation.
Looks like the Arabians on net. Once again, we're at 1-1, Mingold.
Yeah, that's a good omen for us, I think.
We got another text in. We've got Kaylee Ramirez-Doherty. She said she is here strictly for the Mangold content here. Yeah.
What did she say? That is, I'll think of the word she used.
Big swing by Riley Esquivel. Nice dig by Carrizo Springs.
It's going to be long. There you go. There you go. Did you hear the bench yelling
heard
that
it.
time?
I sure
heard them all
did.
yelling. Yeah. I heard them all yelling. Majestical, I think, was the word she used one time after a softball practice. Majestical.
All right, number 8, Macy Hine back to serve for the Arabians. And this ball is going to go outside.
Oh, good. Nice play.
By the Arabians there.
Man, that
Riley
was
Esquivel
awesome.
starting it off. And Gerlach with a nice dig.
And I mean, we're just reading. We're watching. We're reading. We're going.
That ball on the net. Let's see. A little out of system here. Esquivel, big swing. Hines going to push that deep to the corner. Let's see if the Arabians can get this one under control. Here's Gerlach, right side.
Oh, man.
Big swing.
With the left what?
The left hook.
The left hook with the
From
kill.
the right side, from the senior.
There you go. And it's It's hard because you crash on these balls that they're tipping over and they're placing over, and you don't have a chance to transition because the plays are so quick. So you just basically got to run something. Oh, my goodness, man.
Gerlach fired up, comes back with a huge block.
Hey, what's my number? What's my number? I'm number 10. I'm going to be here all day.
4-1 here for the Arabians. Hine with a good serve. This is going back outside. Gerlach with another touch.
Go.
Avery Cruz with a great second or dig there. Unfortunately, the Arabians can't quite get there.
I'm all worked up. It's only 4-2.
I tell you what, that was a pretty good vertical yourself there, Mangold.
Woo, there we go.
4-2, Arabians up in set number 3. Again, up
nice
2 sets to none.
Pass again. Oh, running middle. Left hand, soft touch.
Carrizo with a nice swing there. Carrizo's had a lot of success with kind of that off-speed miss-hit.
It's not a driven ball. It's kind of off the side of their hand, so it's kind of like a changeup. Mm-hmm. You know, you're looking for pace and it's not coming, and you're digging in for angle and it's not there.
All right, Carrizo Springs with the serve. That was
again
9. Kelly Chong with a tough serve for the Arabians. They're able to send it over though. Carrizo a little out of system.
Let's go. Transition needs to be quicker there, girls.
Here we go. Outside attack, Esquivel. And that ball is going to be
in the antenna.
Yeah, I was trying to see what happened here.
I don't even know what's going on.
I think there was a net violation. Net violation
6.
by Carrizo Springs, so point for the Arabians. Is that what I'm seeing?
I don't know. Where's the ball? They're looking for the ball.
Well, there it is. They found it. Off screen here to our left. Avery Cruz has gotten it now.
That could be all kinds of that. It could have been an antenna. It could have been a net violation. It could have been all kinds of stuff. Point for Arabians.
Good serve again by Cruz. Here comes the middle attack. That ball tipped off the block. Nice reaction by Gerlach.
Oh, man.
And Esquivel just a little long there, but a big swing.
Yep.
A lot of confidence with Riley right now.
And with good reason. She's been having her way. I'd like to see her start turning the ball down. Like get the ball out to the antenna and start driving this ball down line.
Cruz with a nice receive.
That's
Alvarez off the block. Point for Carrizo Springs.
Yeah, that ball is pushed a little bit far outside. Darian didn't have a whole lot of choice but to blow the ball back in.
Looked like Jaylene Hodges with the block there.
Yes, and a good vertical for that kid. Has a big vertical. It's a nice, quick play.
Gerlach with the tip out of the middle, played by Carrizo. They're going to tip it back to Mace. Here comes Riley off the block. It's a big block by Carrizo Springs.
4 contacts right there. I thought they both contacted at the same time.
Outside for Riley, and that is going to be a net violation on Carrizo Springs. That'll be a point.
Number 6, Jalen Hodges in the net.
Substitution for the Arabians, Brooklyn Miller in. 6-5 here, set number 3.
Riley Esquivel comes back to serve. She's a good server. Good play, and a short serve.
This ball hit out of bounds by Hodges. So that'll be a point for the Arabians.
Yeah, it's really difficult. You really got to read. You really got to watch what the defenders or the offensive is doing for Carrizo Springs. It's very non-conventional.
Good pass there by Carrizo. Right side attack. That ball is
Oh.
hit towards us. Nice play by Susie Stacy.
Susie Stacy in the stat sheet.
Coached several of Susie's daughters here at Divine.
We always thought that we coached her daughters, but apparently she was getting coaching at home.
Yeah. Here's Riley Esquivel, another tough serve.
Wow, that was a bullet.
And this ball is going to be handled by Avery Cruz. Back set for Gerlach. I think she might have been as surprised as anybody that Macy went with the back set there.
And that's not a bad play on Macy's part. I mean, it fools the whole defense, right? So it just didn't work out in her favor. But the ball was there. The angle was there.
All right, here we go. Tight ball on the net. And that ball is going to be in play still. Macy's going to tip it over. Here comes Carrizo. And that is going to be a net violation against the Arabians.
Number 7, Brooklyn Miller in the net. Carrizo's number 2, Destiny Davila runs a little slide approach there.
Nice little play there by the Lady Cats. Avery Cruz with the pass up, and that's tight. Ooh. Ball's going to fall, hit the floor. We're tied up at 8 here.
So what this I say fast-paced offense, but what this little tip offense does is it makes you start reaching for a ball because you're never in a position that you're really supposed to be in.
Riley's going to push that one deep to the corner. Here comes Carrizo Springs again. Rolled over. Gerlach plays that one up.
Go Miller.
Miller off the block. That's going to be on the Arabian court. Another point for Carrizo Springs. Coach Mack's going to call a timeout here, Coach Mangold.
Yeah. And there again, it's like, so Carrizo has their best front row defense in the front right now. Number 2, Destiny Davila, has had a lot of touches, a lot of blocks. And she's pretty much playing middle and our outside attack. So if we're going to do that, we get the ball out to the antenna, we hit the ball line, we don't have to worry about her. Either that or back set like Macy did a while ago, that long back set.
Right.
She's already going the other way. She's cheated that way, so we get her back going this way, and we should have a single block on our right side attack. That would be Gerlach at this point.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so, I think she's right side.
Yeah, and that would be, and that's her power side, so that's our power attack. So right now I'd be looking to get the ball into antenna to antenna. All right, I don't care who's swinging at it, but it needs to be antenna to antenna, and that middle for Carrizo Springs is going to have to work the whole side of the court.
Let's see what happens here. Number 6, Jalen Hodges back to serve for Carrizo Springs. Ball is going to be passed up by Riley. This is going to be right side for Gerlach, and that ball is out of bounds. Looked like there might have been a touch, but no touch there. So Carrizo with the 2-point lead. This ball a little tight. Arabian send it over. Here comes Carrizo Springs. Right side attack is going to find the floor.
Yeah, just a little uncertainty. The ball, you never know where the ball's going. So a little uncertainty right there. Just step in and make a play and keep going. Keep the ball alive.
All right, here we go. Good serve. This ball is going to be played by the Arabians up, and we're going to hit Miller for a double contact.
Yeah, that ball was shot off the service platform straight to her. She basically had to get the hands up in front of her face just to keep the ball from hitting her. There you go. There we go.
Right side
That's
attack.
what we want right
down
there.
The line.
That's exactly what we want.
Ball out
to
to the
antenna. Stroke the ball down the line. That was big.
Big swing.
Thank you, Elena Gerlach. That was a great play. Get a drink of water. Get your butt back in the game here in a little bit.
Bailey Oropeza back to serve.
Ooh, she's close to that line.
I was going to say that was really close. Middle attack here. Ball is going to be tipped deep. Davila with a nice play there, back corner.
That is a good play. And what helps her there is she's tall. She has a long reach. She gets the ball high off the ground. So when she throws it someplace, it gets there pretty quickly.
Carrizo Springs back to serve. Sammy Gutierrez with the serve, senior. This is going to be Alvarez. That's off the block, played up by Carrizo. Short roll played by Cruz, outside Miller. And that's off the net. That'll be another point for Carrizo Springs. Gutierrez back to serve again for Carrizo. That ball in the net, point for the Arabians.
And we'll take them however we get them. You know, we needed a little bit of a break there. Needed somebody to help us out there. And that would definitely help us. CC comes in to serve. Skylar Blanton comes in to run a front row attack and put up a block. Number 2 still front row. We got to keep an eye on her.
CC with a nice serve. Out of system here
Looks
for
like
Carrizo.
a free ball. Let's transition, girls. There you go, Skylar. Good.
And that ball is going to end up on the other side, out of bounds. So a point for the Wildcats. They're up 15-10 here.
Yeah, transition, we see free ball, transition's got to be a little quicker. I'd like to see that, you know, if you can take the ball with your hands, especially a middle attacker, take the ball with your hands, you get right into your attack.
Baylor pays it with a nice pass.
There you go.
Miller from the right side. Little roll shot here. That is going to find the floor. And Carrizo has found that spot on the Arabians and has been wearing that out this game here, Mingold.
I mean, that's what we talked about that earlier. They're going to try to place the ball in a spot that's not open, that are open.
Cruz with a nice pass up. Here comes Blanton. That ball is long, out of bounds. Point for the Wildcats.
Yeah, and momentum is, when it's gone, like the wheels fall off the bus sometimes. Well, these wheels are maybe rolling down the road right now. We got to get them back, put them back on our wagon. That's a good pass. That's the way it starts.
Good pass. And this ball is sent over.
We'll get another good pass.
Outside attack for Miller.
There you go, Miller. Good swing.
Nice dig by Carrizo Springs. Outside attack, off the block. Miller's got that one.
That's a smart play right there.
And Carrizo sends it over free. Skylar Blanton out of the middle.
There you go. Get back transition. Let's go.
Ball tight on the net. And that'll be a point for the Arabians. Christina Morales coming in for the Arabians here.
And she's kind of a firecracker right here. Maybe she'll spark us in a little offensive explosion right now. Starts with a serve, play good defense. Bench is getting worn to have a seat.
Well, man, good thing they don't have any iPads over there. All right, let's see what Morales does here. Good serve.
Nice serve.
Ball handled by Avery Cruz, outside attack. Here's Esquivel.
There you go.
Through the block, down for a point.
And so, and that helps out, man. If you get off the top of the block, off the top of the net, falls to a point, hey, it all works in your favor. That's a good attack. That's a good attack.
Here comes Avery Cruz with the serve. A little out of system here by Carrizo.
There you go. Be moving.
Outside attack, and that ball is going to be a little long off the antenna, so point for Carrizo.
Got to do more with free ball. We can't run our offense off the 12-foot line out of free ball.
This is number 11, Alyssa Pettis for Carrizo Springs, the lefty with the serve.
There you go, nice pass. Skylar Blanton with a swing, baby, there you go.
Off the block, down for a point. Big swing by the freshman Blanton for the Arabians.
There you go. And that's exactly, I mean, that's the kind of things we just kind of take one point at a time here, chip away, get our offense going. We have size advantage, I think. Front row, though.
Ball into the net on the service, so that'll be a point for Carrizo. They're up 19-13 here.
There it again.
Served by Chong for Carrizo Springs, and
block.
that is going to be down anyways. Good swing by Riley Esquivel there.
There you go. Still got to try to make things a little bit easier for us if we get that ball a little closer to the net. Run her outside a little bit more, run anything from a good pass. That's a good serve.
Cruz, another nice serve.
I'm telling you, Christina and all of the Ravens have been serving very well tonight. That ball is pushed off and dropping. We got a touch.
Touch off the block there.
And that's a great adjustment for Riley because the ball is set off the net where she wants it a little tighter, and she makes a big swing on it, snaps her wrist off the top of the block and gets a point out of that. And there again, it's kind of like the block is there for two reasons. One is to block you, and one is for you to use it. And Riley was smart enough to use the top of the block for a point.
Cheerleaders out here. Got a couple of them in screen. So, yeah, a lot of stuff. Nice little momentum swing here for the Ravens. Getting back to getting some good swings.
Yeah, and I can't say, I mean, I don't know the folks, the viewers at home, the listeners at home, how hard it is to run any type of transition offense out of this when you get this kind of offense coming at you. You're all, the tip is there, you're all moving for the ball, and then you have limited space to transition.
Right.
So you need to run something different and instead of a long outside attack or, you need to shorten everything and run stuff. But, even back row, if we can run back row would be an option.
Good serve by Cruz here after the timeout. Middle attack, and that's going to be pushed deep. Hind plays it up. Here's Esquivel again off the block. This ball's going to be tight. Nice play by Riley there.
Oh, we got to get transition.
And Gerlach sends it over. There's that short roll. Good job by Cruz to come get it. That ball is going to find the net, though, and be a point for Carrizo Springs.
(2015). Carrizo Springs ahead. The Arabians need to make a stand right now. This is the point of the game where it gets dangerous. And
that ball served into the net by Carrizo Springs. So cuts it to a 4-point lead for Carrizo.
Yeah. Get a couple of good serves here. Maybe run some offense. Maybe a defensive point. That's a great serve.
Great serve by Riley. Carrizo Springs
get a free ball. We need to be moving.
That's a net violation there, I believe, as Destiny Davila goes up a little too excited there.
Yeah. And we'll take that. That's one of the lucky points we get. Another good serve. Good pass. Is going there. And she swings hard, but that's the ball. Isaiah Marin said, I can run cross country, but I can also play a little volleyball right here.
Nice hands there by Isaiah.
Susie Stacy said, I taught him that.
Yeah.
That's all me.
Arabians down 2 here. Another great serve by Riley. This ball is tipped over. And that ball is going to be rolled over.
That's
nice.
A smart play going right.
And that's going to go through the block.
Yeah, right through the block.
Big swing by Jaylene Hodges.
And that's okay. The Arabians are still in striking distance. We get to run our offense first here. Riley Esquivel still front row. Elena Gerlach still front row. Got a great pass right there. Running.
Gerlach.
Oh, that is a good spot. That's gonna. Oh, it's gonna save it.
Nice hustle
Double.
by Carrizo. Double contact there. It'll be a point.
Even Isaiah Marine was saying double. Now he's official too. That kid's all world, man. He does everything.
Maybe I can get him to do his work in class. No, actually, he does well. For all the school that he's missed with cross country, he's always caught up.
Oh, good. Oh, that's going to be
that
trouble.
That is going to be point for the Arabians here.
Yeah,
so
brings it to a 1-point game.
21-20. There it is.
There we go. Momentum shift. Keep this going right here. Another good serve.
Deep serve.
Free ball coming.
Ball.
Got to make that play, guys.
Nice job by Macy to tip that back over. Here comes Carrizo Springs out of the back row.
There we go.
Cruz
now we're
with a nice dig.
Go, Darian.
Darian, nice swing there.
So, get there.
Bailey,
good job.
Nice dig.
Oh, we're going to call a double.
Yeah.
Well, and that's happened. You have to take the ball. You want to use your hands. That's a smart play. You got to get down on the ball, and it just,
22-20.
It's okay, not all lost. Here we go. Nice, easy serve. Good pass.
Great pass here.
Miller, here we come. On, Miller, let's go. There we go.
Off the block and down point for the Arabians.
Woo, and everybody's excited right now, man.
I'm telling you.
You can feel the 21-22, set 3. This is a do-or-die game for Carrizo Springs, though. All right. That doesn't mean that we don't need to get 2 or 3 aces from Cece. She did make 8 free throws in a row for me in a basketball game one
there
night.
you go.
I don't want to forget that.
Good serve off the top of the net.
Carrizo
does a great job to send that over.
Good job. Nice pass.
Nice pass. Outside
Perfect
attack.
set.
Miller off the block.
Big dig.
Good dig there. Riley Esquivel. Miller rolls it over.
Smart play.
Ball off the block. Bailey Orpeza with the dig. Hine with the tip. Carrizo scrambling here. Cece comes up to play that one. Outside Miller. That ball is going to be dug. Here comes Carrizo Springs.
Oh,
and that ball is out. Looked like Bailey went to play it and decided at the last second, like, nope, I'm not going to play that one.
That's kind of a trick-or-treat move. Trick, nope. Oh. Yep. There you go. Her mom was over here breathing kind of hard down on that play.
Good serve again by CC. That ball is off the block of the Arabians, down for a point. So Carrizo takes the 1-point lead again, 23-22.
Where are we at in our low rotations here? Avery Cruz coming back to serve.
Yeah,
well, she's not going to serve. She's
we've
back
got
in the game
Miller right side, it looks like, with Macy and then Skylar Blanton on the left side right now.
So this is where your 5-1 offense kind of limits your offense a little bit because you don't have but 2 hitters. But we don't need no third hitter. We got, who is that?
Brooklyn Miller with the swing.
We got Brooklyn Miller. We don't need no extra hitter. That kind of rhymes. Let's make a song out of that.
So Miller there. Now we rotate Riley back to the front row. Rotation 1 for the Arabians.
That is a positive right there. Not that Miller comes out, but Riley comes in.
23-23, Christina Morales.
Nice,
good
safe
float.
little serve. It's going to be a push. That ball's not going to clear. Skylar Blanton leaves a hand on it. Gets it to set point, match point. And a timeout.
Timeout. We built all of it up there for the timeout here.
Yeah,
so nice little comeback here by the Arabians.
Yes, very nice. I mean, and again, it's kind of like, you know, you got your back, really not really got your back against the wall because you got 2 wins in your belt. But just to be able to you want to win this game.
Absolutely.
You know, and you're playing out there. You're not coming out here to go to win 3-1 or whatever, go 5 games. You're here to win. So when they come out here and they start hustling and you have your positive plays, you have the deflating plays. Well, at one point you got to take a stand, and what the Arabians did right now is they took a big stand, came back from 5 points down at 2015 to take a 24-23 lead. That's that, you know, as good or as bad as you want to call it. That's aggressive. That's smart. That's competitive volleyball.
Christina with the float here. Ball is tight on the net, and that is going to do it. Arabians will win this one, 25-23.
Yeah, and the whistle, and the buzzer.
And the random buzzer. So
and there again, right there, that play, Macy Hine goes up. The ball's tight. Macy Hine goes up to put her hands up like she's going to block the ball. The offensive player sees it, and she doesn't know what to do anymore. So that little extra effort, even though she didn't touch the ball, makes the defense or makes their offense have to play differently than they want to. That puts a little shock in them.
Arabians advance here in 3 sets. They will play the winner of Alice and La Feria, that game being played tonight. So we'll know more on that. Sounds like it's going to be a Thursday night game. If it's
Thursday this week?
If this week, I think if it's Alice, it'll be Thursday at George West, 6 o'clock. And if it's La Feria, I think it might be in Alice on Thursday at 8 o'clock. Not sure on all that. We'll post it out when we find out. Regardless, Arabians move on here and will be playing again for the area championship. So for the volleyball guru, Coach Mark Mangold, I am the non-volleyball guru, Coach Jim Sessions. And we will see you guys on the next one. We hope to have it for you. Until then, we'll see you guys on the flip side. Thanks for joining us, everyone.